tries to go left to Davis, cut out by Clare. Header to Raksaki. Inside it comes to Morgan, who's going to send Anike on his way. Can he get there? Oh, and there again, the linesman's flag goes up.
That was offside. Yeah, that one was definitely offside. As it left his boot, he's a yard the wrong side, Anike. So as soon as he tries to make a challenge, he's definitely going to get flagged. So
Ipswich take the free kick. It's with Ball in the centre circle once more. Out to Morsey. Charlton drop back. Morsey. Slowly going across towards the centre circle. Now Ball. Out to the right-hand side is Donation. Into the feet of Harness. Back to Donation, and now Ball will take over once more. Cross here to Edmondson on the Ipswich. Central position now is Morsey. Ball forward, looking for Ladapo. Tries to turn, Lavelle does so. Gets a shot away and scores.
So the substitution has made a difference. He's barely been in the game, Ladapo. He's come on, barely had a touch. But we've allowed him to get the ball into feet. And it was a tired bit of defending from the two centre-halves. I think it was Lavelle that was tight on him. And Ladapo's managed to take the first touch inside onto that favoured right foot. And he's drilled a shot from 19, 20 yards past Woolacott on the right-hand side. It was a fierce strike. But the question mark could be over allowing a centre-forward to get a full turn on to get his shot away.
Charlton players dropped to their haunches when that one went in. It's a cruel blow. Ladapo, as I said, Browning, pretty much the first time he really got into the game, turned Lavelle and shot beyond Woolacott.
Yeah, listen, the ball goes into his feet. Just seeing a little replay, so it goes into his feet from Morsey. Can Thomas get across and then get out and help and make the block? Being a bit picky maybe. Can Lavelle affect that first ball up and try and touch it away from him as it comes up? But he can't. And as he takes that big touch inside, can Thomas not just cover inside, but actually advance towards the ball to try and get that block off? Because once it beats the pair of them, it's got too much power for Woolacott, and it flashes past into the back of the net. It's been a thoroughly entertaining game. I thought the 2-2 was going to be, you know, the right result with the comeback. Showed great character, Charlton. 2-0 down, seemingly out the game. Could have gone 3 down. Good save from Woolacott. We found a way to get it back to 2-2.
Well, Ipswich are making a change, taking Burns off, bringing Keogh on as an extra defender. And Richard Keogh, if he plays anything like he does for Ireland, we might have a chance here.
Yeah, it's just an old head, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's an extra bit of height, an old head.
Being slightly facetious.
Yeah, no, listen, he's in the latter stages of his career, Tell, that's for sure.
No, we've got...
we made that mistake Tuesday night.
Yep, 3 minutes.
of ending someone's career because they were old. And he did all right.
Yeah, indeed. Can Charlton, in the final 3 minutes, do something to get back in this game once more. Clare deals with the ball forward, but his header goes straight to Morsey. Taking on Clare. Ball forward to Ladapo. Turning Sean Clare. Behind him is Edwards. Further back is Edmondson. Inside of him is Ball. Charlton can't get to the ball at the minute. Across it comes to Keogh. Out to Donation. Further to the right is Harness. Cuts back inside and find Ball once more. Ipswich quite happy to just keep the ball.
And then go back to Walton if they want. You know, that goal is vital. But I did say earlier in commentary, good sides find a way. And it's not the first time they've won 3-2.
Well, Morsey's in space, takes the shot, and that's
4-2.
Found its way in the corner. Charlton allowed Ipswich the time to come forward. They did so.
Listen, look at their bench. They know they were very much on the back foot of 2-2 and struggling. But good sides do find a way to win. That's a great strike from Morsey. There's some real... I'm not making excuses here. I'm not. But when you're asking players to come in, they barely had any minutes. And you're playing against one of the better sides in the league. We was always going to tire towards the end, and it's been our undoing, I think. We just haven't been able to get tight enough in the last 5 minutes or so. And Ipswich will go away with all 3 points.
And it went through the legs of Thomas. And whether that was unsighted Woolacott, that he couldn't get to it. And that's the game over.
It is the game over, but you've got to do, like I said, those last 2 strikes. You know, I always have a look and think, could the centre-half have affected the shot more? Could he have got closer? And the closer you get, the more chance you've got of using your body to make the block. Can you lay down in front of the shot? You know, you are a defender, you're the last line of defence, and conceding goals should be the worst thing that can happen to you.
Well, the Addicts will get the game underway, back underway. We've got less than a minute of added time. Charlton been dealt 2 hammer blows in added time here. As Raksaki picks up for the Addicts, comes back inside. He's got 3 players ahead of him. He's been fouled in the process by Maçı. Charlton will have a free kick. Maybe to get consolation here, potentially, as both Thomas and Lavelle go forward. Morgan to take this free kick. It's just beyond halfway inside the Ipswich half, almost parallel to the corner of the Ipswich penalty area. Morgan sends it in. Chichinike looked like he was having this, and it is a goal. Terrell Thomas, not only in his first league start, has got his first Charlton goal. The ball to the back post looked like Inigo was being pulled. I think it might have been Blackett-Taylor who got the ball back in. I'll confirm that in a second, but Thomas on hand to get a third for Charlton. Again, it's probably just consolation. Morgan with the free kick, went to the far side. Was Blackett-Taylor who got it back in, and Thomas finishes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at their centre halves and they won't be pleased with themselves either, conceding that. Absolutely complacent in terms of how they're picking up. Didn't think they were going to concede, and they have.
Well, we're into added time and added time. As Edwards has it for Ipswich. Ball forward is cut out by Clare. That should be Charlton throw. Oh, he's giving it the other way, of course.
Yeah, no shot there. I mean, that clearly spun off their player and should have been ours, but...
Throw goes backwards to Edmondson. Sends it down the line, looking for Ladapo, but it'll go beyond him. Charlton will have a throw. How quickly can Clare get this back in? Is there any time left at all? Throw goes to Wallacott, who sends it forward, looking for Anike. It's cleared away by Ball. Now Lavelle sends it up towards Anike. Header goes only up in the air, and then Ball tracking back, heads it back to his keeper.
Yeah, and that should be that. To be fair, if you concede 2 in added on time and you're 2 behind, you know, you shouldn't really get anything from the game. So they're just going to kill it, push up, go long, and that should be your lot.
Walton sends it forward. Still the referee doesn't blow his whistle. Morsey will pick it up from the knockdown of Ladapo, and he's on the ball into the penalty area. That's a great tackle from Thomas to win it back from Charlton. Needed to be as well.
Yeah, he should have gone on the outside.
Sends it forward, but straight to Edmondson, who heads it back from where it came. Clare again heads it forward. Can Anike get there? Holds the ball up, Anike. Turns his man. Being pulled backwards. Anike on a run now. Looking for options. Anike to his left is Sessegnon. Further left is Blackett-Taylor. Sessegnon loses him as a decoy. Back to Fraser. Out to Morgan. Looking to deliver the ball into the box. It's a deep one. Morgan. Dobson gets it with a header. Oh, it's there! Oh, George Dobson has levelled it up for Charlton with the last seconds of the game. Quite extraordinary. It looked like we were dead and buried. But Charlton had other ideas. Chucks and Ike did superbly well. Charlton were patient to get the cross in. It was Albie Morgan who delivered it, and George Dobson heads his back over Christian Walton, who couldn't get there, and quite remarkably the Addicts are back on level terms.
That's quite appalling from Ipswich Town, to be honest. However, let's not worry about them. George Dobson tells you everything you need to know about us getting the result today. The fella barely ever gets in the opposition box, let alone scores a goal. It's been a thrilling second half. It's been absolutely outstanding to watch, and if you left early, you've missed an absolute cracker.
Good grief. It is something quite special here. Well, it's very rarely I'm lost for words, but I have no idea what's been going on here. The game restarts. Ipswich in possession. Surely there can't be any more drama.
What I will say is they'll moan their backsides off about we were 2.5 minutes over the 6.
Hold on a sec, they're on the attack. Oh, it's a great block from Sessegnon. And there is the final whistle.